When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's tackled at the 41. Second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Softened them up with a run, and now the throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And the incomplete pass. Offense getting set for 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Johns. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances. 3rd downs, having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's right on target. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Safe completion on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The field goal is... Boise State ready to send out that offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The quick out. Oh, the ball's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Broncos have this offense rolling. off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
This drive right here, Reese, obviously this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Johns. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Broncos. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college,
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best, to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll keep it himself. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Tackled after picking up the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Escapes the sack. Makes the catch. It's Ortega. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! You know what? Methuselah lived 900. Boise State ready to send out that offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Setting up the screen. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, the defense all over that quarterback on the running back screen. They hit him quick.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so he can go get the first down.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Offense lining up quickly. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johns. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Grabbed over the middle, it's Johns. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Give to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. He'll try it again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
On third down, going up top. He caught it. Touchdown, Broncos! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many calls.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sideline. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The give to the lone running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has when we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jeff. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own. Offense set on first down. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Coming after it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Broncos are on the move. They'll try the run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles do. Getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first one. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
On the screen.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Boise State 3.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got it in the middle, it's Johns. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get it. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Broncos in the hurry up. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th down.
Fast motion from the offense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Takes it the other way. Touchdown! On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Catch in the middle, it's John. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Now the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Just 1 for 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Quick step and go. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. After the score. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, force the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Johns. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Johns. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find...
Down at the 23. And your Boise State Broncos will take over.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this 1st half.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to buy time. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Gets it out quickly. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. A new set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. On the move at the 30. He has 89 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
One of the areas they really focused on.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he... Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back home. Go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. With the catch, it's John. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll try to do it himself. How about that? First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Taking it the other. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.